Yes, hello the guys, girls, people of the internet and the YouTube gaming community. My name is BPRGaming, and today, guys and girls, I have a really interesting video for you. Now, recently, today, on the Assassin's Creed Reddit, a leaker created an account and did an AMA with the community. He answered a shit ton of questions. Now, I'm going to be going through them and basically giving my information and thoughts on them. Mainly because some of them seem to be completely fake, and guys, as always, take this with a massive grain of salt. We don't know who he is, but up until we find out some more information, we don't know whether he's lying or telling the truth. So let's get straight into the video. Now, the first trailer will be on Friday, and it will be a reveal trailer. The first gameplay will be shown at E3, as well as a CGI trailer. Now, Charlotte is said to be the main modern-day protagonist. Very interesting. Now, Balik is in the Rift, and Shed is in the MC. Don't know what MC means, probably past, you know, back in time, the person that we actually play as in the ancient Egypt time. Desmond will be in the game, maybe not the way you would imagine. I have shit tons of theories on this. He's in the grey with Juno. He may come back as Clay did in the grey, as we saw in Assassin's Creed Revelations. That would be amazing. Greece was actually cut from the great game, mainly because they wanted to do a trilogy with them, which we have seen leaks about before. Now, the story has 11 sequences, very similar to previous Assassin's Creed games, but this time it will last around 20 hours. Now, if I am to be correct, Assassin's Creed Syndicate had 11 sequences, and they only lasted about 12 hours, so this is quite a big jump forward in the time it takes to complete the campaign. Now, the map is said to be 3 times the size of Black Flag, and will have Egypt and Mediterranean Sea, just a summary of the leaks we already have had. Now, Assassin's Creed Origins is the official title of the new game, which we already knew. The game will take place in Roman Egypt. We will have smaller rifts that take place way before that. Possibly with other leaks that we saw a couple of weeks ago. Actually, there was a leak saying that he saw some gameplay of World War I, World War II, and far back before even ancient Egypt, he saw some CGI and gameplay of that. That is probably what they are talking about. The rifts are going to be comparable to the one in Syndicate and will be closed open worlds. That's great. That's actually very, very interesting. I like the World War II roaming. I actually like the World War II open world and storyline separate to the actual main campaign. It was fun and it was enjoyable, and we got so much more information out of Juno. Now, the main campaign takes place in 100 to 200 AD Roman Egypt, very different to what we saw in previous leaks where it's supposed to be 2000, 3000 BC. Very interesting. Don't know how I feel about that, to be honest. The combat is a slightly better version of Witcher 3, will be way more tactical than previous AC titles, 5% old animations, 95% new animations. I'm excited for this. The Witcher 3 is up there as one of my all-time top games, probably number 3 on my list of all-time favourite games. The combat in that is difficult to get into at the beginning, but once you get the swing of it and how the different abilities and roles and moves work and how the enemies attack you, it's very easy and very fluid, and it's amazing to see that Assassin's Creed and Ubisoft just put so much more effort into their games and taking influences from outside games and small developers, which is just amazing to see. Parkour is really smooth, and compared to other AC games, it will be awesome. Compared to other games, really good. Not as good as Horizon Zero Dawn, etc. That's a pretty weird statement coming from him. Hopefully it's kind of a mix between AC and Watch Dogs 2, with the flair of Watch Dogs 2, because the parkour in that is very parkour-esque. There's a bunch of flips and jumps and different spins, which I would love to see implemented into Assassin's Creed, and a bit of flair into moves, you know, piss off the Templars while running away. It'd be incredibly fun to do. There will be sailing. Again, we've seen this before. Sailing, not naval combat, not follow massive ships, but stuff like we saw in, again, The Witcher 3, just circling around, going through the rivers, past the seas, that type of stuff. And the gameplay mechanics, again, will be closer to Unity. Don't know how I feel like this. Hopefully, we shall just... Hopefully, when it comes down to this, guys, it won't be the buggy or crappy mechanics. Hopefully, it will be the atmosphere, because you have to admit, in AC Unity, the atmosphere of Notre Dame and just the music, it all fits in well, and it was done very, very fantastically. That's not even a word. Great. When asked about Juno, the leaker repeats, expect the unexpected. It's Juno. What can I go off this? Juno is planning something. She's planning to create her own first civ body. We know this from at the end of Assassin's Creed Syndicate, and as well as the end of the Assassin's Creed Chronicles games. Juno is a bitch, and she's coming back in a massive way. Now, Beled and Shed have something in common. Obviously, they're probably both going to be ancestors. They're going to have first civ blood in them. This is what I believe to be true. Now, the leaker can't confirm all of the things in the 4chan leak, but maybe something's changed over the development process. That's obvious. like World War II for Call of Duty, that probably wasn't always in the bag, but they saw just how shit that other games were going, so they figured, let's do this, let's give the fans what they want. That's what Ubisoft do, that's what gaming companies do, they change stuff to make it better. Now, the release date is actually the 31st of the 10th, 2017. Again, it's not much to go on. Assassin's Creed usually releases around that time, and with the announcement of Far Cry 5, yep, and The Crew 2, they will be going in unison and just coming out all together around that time, holiday period. Now, there are two main characters, but not in the same way as Syndicate. Hopefully this refers to the historical and modern day protagonists, or two historical characters from different eras. Hopefully it's modern day and historical. I want the modern day to come back in a massive way. I just want Ubisoft to just give us all of the lore that we urge and make us work for it, like in previous games from Assassin's Creed 1 up until Assassin's Creed 3. We need that lore, and that's what the fans want, so fucking give it to us, guys, come on. Leaker really likes the story, and he says, or she says, they will potentially blow our minds, and again, repeats, to expect the unexpected. This is amazing. I'm just getting hyped for it already. I can't say much about this really, but let's go on to it. I can't reveal any information about identity, obviously it's not stupid. The reveal trailer will show the setting, a short modern day look, and a character is introduced. This is classic, this is what most games do, they show off the setting, like they might show a bit of combat, might show storyline, and the character is introduced. Obviously he's the main guy, people are going to buy the game to play as him, but a short day at modern look, a short look at the modern day, that's amazing. The reason why I think they're doing this is because they need to get the fans back. Without the modern day, for me, Assassin's Creed is pointless. We need a reason to go back in time. Now, if they were to release the games with, say, oh, it's not Assassin vs Templar, you're going back to this prehistorical setting to just fuck about and continue the storyline, not of an ancestor, but of someone of importance. I'd play that game. But because Assassin's Creed is built around the modern day, I'm glad they're bringing that back, and hopefully it won't be a massive fuck up. Now, the cities take around 40% of the game world. The biggest city will be like Rome in AC Brotherhood. That's good. Again, because of the hunting and the wildlife and all this surrounding desert and just overall arching hunting, probably mini games, it will be awesome just to go out and explore the seas, kind of like in Black Flag and Assassin's Creed 3. Hopefully we'll be able to actually do parkour in the trees and up mountains like in AC3. That would be great, and it will give us more freedom to actually play the game and do stuff in the game that we actually want to do, rather than be confined to climbing up buildings in the cities, as it says here. Now, there will be a rift during the Napoleonic Wars, but we won't play as Arno. Don't know how I feel about that. Not really a fan of Napoleon, I just don't like him, so that's my opinion. It's up to you guys. The combat system is all about the parry mechanism. Similar to AC Unity, where the combat was definitely a lot more difficult than in previous games. Hopefully it doesn't depend on it straight away. Hopefully you can just go up to a guy and just keep hitting him, because if it always relies on the parry, you'll spend an awful amount of times in just fighting or waiting for that dude to attack you so you can parry him and then kill him. Hopefully it won't be stupid. Modern day will play like AC3. Yes, but it will be larger and more interactive. In terms of hours, it will be around 10% of the main story. That's great to see. AC3 for me had one of the best modern days because it was the climax. We actually got to interact outside of the animus of just a base. We actually got to go out in the real world. We got to assassinate, meet different Templar targets. We even got to go to the Abstergo base. It was more fun, and it was more playable and enjoyable, and it made us connect with the characters because we could interact with each one separately. We didn't have to, but we could. And then we also got to learn about Juno and the First of Beings in the actual temple that they built. For me, it added more of, not freedom, but interactivity that you couldn't get with most games, and I'm glad that they're going with it. Now, second game in Greece is Fix. Soft reboot fits pretty good here. Prepare to see some old faces. Hopefully, Ezio Adodore da Florenze. When asked about tomb exploration, Leaker says it will be even better than the Brotherhood and Revelations. That's fantastic. Now, if you guys have played any Legend of Zelda games, you know that the puzzles in like the different tombs and different buildings are very incredible, and they're just well thought out. Maybe if we get to go actually inside pyramids, we will have this type of puzzles, and we have to solve them to actually get a certain item or certain equipment or gear or money or even jewels to sell to get money. That would be fun, and I can't wait to see that. Now, outfit customization is pretty much like Unity. We saw this before. Obviously, this will just be very similar, not to The Witcher 3, again, because it takes a lot from that game. But it will be more along the lines of, oh yeah, here you go, here's some gear, you can wear it if you want. Will it affect you? Not really, but if it does, wear it, improve yourself, or that type of stuff. The trilogy still isn't confirmed, not surprised by that. Now, Charlotte will have new assassins surrounding her as a team. Now, what does that mean? Is Charlotte going to be the historical character that we play as, or is because Charlotte seems like a very modern name? Hopefully, she could be the modern day character. But as we know, guys, in previous leaks, again, grain of salt, massive grain of salt, we will be seeing familiar faces like William, Sean, Rebecca, and they will be helping us in the modern day. Now, the leaker claims he's aware of 4 rifts at that moment, and he's basically confirmed the pet eagle. I don't know what to feel about this. I like the fact that there's improvements, and obviously the pet eagle is very, very similar to the owling in not Watch Dogs, in Far Cry Primal. I just don't want the eagle vision to go. It's the main standpoint, it's the main ability that we have in Assassin's Creed, and I don't know how I feel about that leaving. Right, now he can't say anything about side activities, but the leaker's priorities were story, combat, and stealth mechanics. That's fantastic. Obviously, there will be shit tons of side activities, different collectibles to go get. It's Ubisoft, they do it with every single game, and that's something they are still consistent with and actually good at doing. Again, he mentions the combat is Witcher 3-like, but slightly better and more impactful. Great. There will be no wall running in the game, and not really fussed about that, to be honest. Says there will be 1 male and 1 female character as protagonists. Again, for me, my theory right now, the male protagonist is the historical dude we see in the recent leaked images, and we will get more of him on Friday if the leaker is said to be true. But also, the female character is going to be in the modern day. For all we know, guys, her name is Charlotte, and she's impacting very well. We see familiar faces. Maybe this is Charlotte de la Cruz. As we saw at the end of Assassin's Creed Syndicate, she had the look on her face like she wanted to help Juno. Maybe she's getting influenced to actually go against the Templars and side with the Assassins instead to try and get in there, kind of what like Lucy did. That would be very interesting, and again, expect the unexpected. There'll be NPCs we can recruit like previous titles, like Assassin's Creed Black Flag, fuck, yeah, well, yeah, essentially like Assassin's Creed Black Flag and Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Eagle vision is still in the game, or is the eagle mechanic taken over? Answer, it is in the game, but ... He's probably saying, okay, eagle vision not in the game, but with the eagle you can actually use eagle vision as the eagle, and it will be able to use that, kind of like, again, like the vision in Far Cry Primal. It's very similar to that, where if you click a button as your eagle, you will be able to see the people, and they'll be lit up on your map and on your screen in a red outline. That's probably the same as Assassin's Creed Origins. He says there are some question marks about the time and place of the 3rd game of the trilogy, which is apparently why it isn't confirmed to be a trilogy yet. I've actually read earlier that it's going to be set in ancient Rome, which I am interested about, and I will definitely love to do that. Says there will be stronger story elements of the ones who came before / Isu. That's very great, because again, we were left high and dry at the end of Assassin's Creed Syndicate, Ubisoft, because of the, not Juno, but Charlotte de la Cruz, and just the overall arc and storyline of get me a body, his shit, his blood, use it, and Desmond's son as well. Very interesting. There will be more fluent movement than before. No movement enhancements like hook blade or rope launcher, thank God. Alexandria will be one of the cities we can visit. Said it. Guys, look at my recent video. A couple months ago, I made a video about 5 places we could visit in Assassin's Creed Empire. Now, Origins, Exalandra was actually the very first, my #1 thing that we will visit. So, thank God. We won't be able to pet any animals. Fuck off! Right, no, anyway. Seriously, guys. But, yeah. Don't really care. Again, he repeats, there will be 11 sequences, 12-hour main story with around 10% modern day. And he also says it was kind of hard to do good parkour in the cities, but yeah, he's in there. When asked about the cities, will be good about parkour or just the tombs. Again, hope the parkour's like in Assassin's Creed 2, but with a mix of Assassin's Creed, not Assassin's Creed, Watch Dogs 2. Those mixed together can be a pretty cool moves, pretty cool move sets, which I'm fun about. Right, now the collectibles will be a mix of story / lore related and collectibles for the sake of collectibles. Again, as the previous, it's Ubisoft, this is what they do. Leaker says the soundtrack reminds them of the good old days. Remember 82? Ambient music, guys. Ambient fucking music! Thank fuck. It's great. Greater mission variety, Leaker says. They enjoyed it. Okay, no more tail missions. Pow. Game is newcomer friendly, but the modern day is not easy for newcomers. But a pretty good way, I would say. Good. That's good information, because they're gonna continue on with the modern day that we've had before. That's what I can gather from this. Why would they even introduce the modern day when it's been there for the past, what, 10 years? Why would they start now? Thank God for that. New combat engine, says we'll love it, like Witcher 3. 3 skill trees and 5 different types of weapons. Probably hidden blade, sword, axe, spear, bow, and shield. There you go. Sorted. That was 6, but yeah. When asked to mention a historical character, the leaker actually says Antonius Pius. Now guys, Antonius Pius actually lived from the 19th September 86 to 7th March 161, and he was the Roman emperor. He was also one of 5 good emperors in the Nerva-Attatine dynasty and the Aureli. Very interesting. Perhaps we could assassinate him, or he actually might be part of the Brotherhood. We will get to see the origins of the Assassin-Templar conflict. Again, that's probably known because it's Assassin's Creed Origins. When asked about the better healing mechanics, better? Don't know, way more realistic. Yes. Fantastic. Hopefully, I don't know though, because I like to have health pouches on me and just be able to use them and continue on with the story. I don't have all of that again. No British accents. Very different from the leak we had previously. But that's good. If they have Egyptian accents, that's fantastic. And it just adds to the immersion of the game. Can we recruit assassins again? Kind of. Probably like in Age of Revelations, we can recruit them, get them into like a little gang, and then not use them. Boat gameplay is really easy and smooth, only one button on the stick needed. Oh, decent. So probably just had to push forward with the different, different pressure to go back and forward. The classic version of the Hidden Blade, and we'll only be able to use a single Hidden Blade. I'm okay with that. Pretty good. I read in the leak earlier as well that we have to have our finger cut off. Again, why? Don't know how I feel like that, but you never know. And Liga says he'd love to have Jesper Kid back. Maybe we should get that. So guys, that has been a whole shit ton of leak. How long the video? Almost 18 minutes long. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Remember to click that like button down below for more Assassin's Creed Origins information and leaks. And guys, comment down below what you want to see and you're excited to see in Assassin's Creed Origins. Like the video, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys Friday for the Assassin's Creed Origins trailer. Leaked, apparently. Bye for now, and have a great day.